Now that the second ranked season has ended, I wanted to have a look at my stats. I have been tracking my stats since the start of this season, and this is what they look like. So, at the start of the season, I started at 600 points, and yeah, I lost a few games, so well, we went down, but then we quickly got back up. So I used a total of 17 decks, and as you can see, I had better luck with some decks than others. Although some of these are a little bit skewed since I only played Snorlax, for example, 5 times. So winning 3 of those games give you a win rate of 60%. On the other hand, there is a bunch of decks here that I only played twice or once that have a 0% win rate. So it works both ways, and then there is this Celebi deck that I used 6 times that I only won 1 game on. So that is only a 16% win rate. So the more interesting thing is to look at decks that I played a little bit more often, like this Crobat deck, which I played 139 games with, and my win rate was 50.36. So almost a 50-50, which makes sense since I won 70 and lost 69. And then there was the Rampardos deck, which I played 86 times, and I won 44 and lost 42, so only a 51.16% win rate. Some of the better decks that I played a lot were the Charizard and the Greninja decks. I played Greninja for 80 games and had a 55% win rate, and Charizard for 65 games and had a 55.38% win rate. And some of the other worst decks were the Incineroar or Oricorio. Just the Oricorio was the Oricorio with Magnezone deck that I used pretty much at the start, like here. I lost a bunch of games with it. And then here I also lost a few games with it. So that is why the win rate is so low. And then here we can see that I played obviously the most. I played the Crobat deck, and I also played a lot of the Greninja and Rampardos, quite a bit of Charizard and Solgaleo. This is just basically everything you see here, but in a pie chart. And then this is the amount of points I had with how many games I played. So yeah, I played a lot of games. I played 550 games, and I had a exact win rate of 50%. So I won as many games as I lost. The interesting thing here is to see how in the early phases, when you can get on a win streak, you climb a lot faster when you actually are on a win streak, because the points are cumulative like this. You have 10, 13, 16, etc. So yeah, that is a lot faster, and then if you win the same amount, it only goes down a little bit. So here we went up to around just below 1,000, and then I struggled a bit. It kept being at that same amount, and then I finally found something, and there we go. We went up quite a bit. I'm not sure which deck I was playing here. Around game 200, I was playing Solgaleo and Rampardos. So yeah, those decks finally got me out of that 1,000 point range and shot me up to around 1,200. After which I very slowly climbed and then fell a bit again. And after this, I started playing the Greninja deck, and we finally got to Master Ball in the end. So yeah, that is basically the summary of my ranked games. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you also got to Master Ball rank. If you did, let me know in the comments. And if you didn't, well, let's hope you get there next season.